am reviewing the Prana Mat. I am not an ambassador. I was not paid to say any of this. I did not get this for any kind of discount if you use my code or whatever. Nobody's paying me to talk about Prana Mat. So I got the mat and the pillow. They make a couple of other ones. They make a pillow that looks like a turtle in case you want your very own, like, spiky Koopa from Super Mario. They make a portable, like, one that is kind of like goes right in the palm of your hand, so you can just, dab yourself wherever you are. So I'm here to talk about just the mat and the pillow. So Prana Mat claims that their special, unique, spiky, hurdy, pokey, pointy patterns are perfect for releasing tension, promoting circulation, helps with better sleep, helps with headaches, gives you energy, stops the chronic fatigue. Some people say it improves the quality and the elasticity of their skin, so it might reduce the appearance of cellulite. So basically, the claim is that this mat is magical and wonderful and life-changing. I found out about this from somebody that was an ambassador. So when you are an ambassador for a product, you still have to pay for it, but it's probably at a discounted price. While the average peasants pay full price, you get maybe like 20% off or 30% off or whatever. But when you become an ambassador, you have to post about it like once a month or twice a month or something. Like, you are obligated now to be a spokesperson, be an ambassador for their product. So I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to annoy all of you. I mean, it would be great to get like 20% off or 30% off or whatever, but I don't want to feel obligated to post about it once a month, especially if I don't even use it that often. When you're an ambassador, you get a little code that's unique to your name, and if you get enough of your friends to like go buy it using your name, you get a kickback. So, I like the idea that you can be an ambassador for a product and it is an extra source of income, but I don't want to do that at the cost of annoying everybody around me. It's kind of sort of like being a part of a pyramid scheme where you have to go annoy everybody and sell your slimming tea or sell your stupid protein shake or whatever and hope that they buy some using your name so that you get some income, but that shit doesn't work unless you're like a celebrity and you can peddle. Anyway, I'm here to talk about like my experience with the mat, why I got it, what it does, what I like about it, what I don't like about it. So I don't dislike it. There's nothing I dislike about it. I think it serves its purpose for the reason I got it. I mostly wanted to help stimulate my circulation. I have very, very poor circulation, especially in my legs and my feet. I am tired all the time, but I don't know if I necessarily have chronic fatigue, so I can't tell you if laying on this magically cured chronic fatigue. I'm not prone to headaches, so I can't tell you if this magically cured my headaches, because I don't have headaches to begin with. What I can tell you is it does what I wanted it to do. Like I said, I got it for blood flow, circulation, warmth, and it absolutely does that. So my feet are always freezing. But even just standing on this for a few minutes makes my feet feel hot, makes my feet feel warm. And I guess because all the little pokey things are, stimulating blood flow. So if you always have cold feet, this might be great for you. I love this because it makes my feet feel very warm. I should note that the average person probably cannot stand on this for more than just a couple of seconds. If you're a ballet dancer and your feet are accustomed to immense amount of pain, this probably will not be a problem for you. Specifically, if you are a modern dancer and you dance barefoot and you have calluses and hard skin on the bottom of your feet, you might not even feel this. For me personally, when I first stand on it, it almost feels like a shock. Like pins and needles. Kind of like when your leg falls asleep and you slap it to wake it up, but you just feel like this kind of almost like a vibration of like pins and needles, like a very fuzzy feeling. When I first step on it, that's what I feel in my feet, and I almost feel it shoot up into my legs. But then within just like a couple of seconds, then it just starts to feel warm, like hot pressure, like standing on warm stones. I don't even feel the little needle prickly feeling anymore. I just feel heat. And then I guess I eventually feel desensitized to it, or maybe my muscles just kind of relax into it, and then it actually feels quite comfortable. I feel like I could stand on it all day. But like I said, the average person will probably not be able to relax into it. They might feel pain, and just that's it. Just all they feel is pain. See if you can see what it did to my feet. See all those little prickly bumps? It's not just your feet. Anywhere, any part of your body that lays on it, you're going to be left with all these weird prickly little spots. So I do sometimes sit on this to kind of help stimulate blood flow in the back of my legs. It kind of relaxes my hamstrings a little bit. But I also feel like just sitting on the mat, just flat like this, doesn't really target the parts of my legs that are always cold. Most people use the pillow for their head, and you absolutely can use it for your head. It's probably better if you have hair on your head. I would imagine this might be very, very uncomfortable for somebody that's bald. Hi, Benny. I've had friends come over and lay their head on this pillow, and they said it was very relaxing, especially Benny. By the way, for those of you who keep track of my life, I've officially moved into Steve's, my fiance. We're living together now, and the last thing to make the move was this cat, and he's here now, so that's how you know I've officially moved in. So I have had friends come over, and normal people friends, not dancer friends, and put this under their head, and they say it actually does feel kind of calming, like it releases tension in their neck. So I think this would benefit. So I do think excuse me, Benny, move your butt. This could. So I think the Prana Mat does benefit people that don't dance, or people that are not super athletically inclined. It's just like a relaxing thing. I don't use the pillow for my head, not really, and I don't even use the Prana Mat for my back. I don't really have a lot of back pain. You'll see a lot of pictures of people using it for their back, and then their back is all prickly. I mostly focus on my legs and my feet, because those are the places that have the worst circulation. Those are the places that are the tightest on me. So I notice I'm always cold, like right here, like right on my little fat pockets. This is like the place that I store my fat, and you would think that having fat tissue would make you warmer and insulate you and hold in heat, but this part of my body always feels cold, and it always makes my thighs and my rotators and my hips feel tight, even in ballet class. So that's why you always see me wearing the rubber pants. I'm trying so hard to keep it warm right here. So sometimes I take the pillow and I literally just target my little fat pocket, my saddlebag, I guess is what they're called. And I'll shift around, I'll kind of like massage my leg into it, because I want to make sure it's like hitting as much surface area as possible, and it's kind of hard to do that when your leg is a cylindrical shape, so I do kind of have to roll back and forth. And this is uncomfortable. This does hurt. It's not like standing on it. It is a lot like sitting on a cactus. It takes a lot longer for me to stop feeling prickly, pointy, pokey hurting, and a lot longer to start feeling just like the warmth of, just heat, like warm pressure. I feel like I can't relax into this, but I have to say, after sitting on this for even like 5 minutes, my legs feel very warm, and they stay feeling warm for half hour later. But I have to warn you, if you have sensitive skin, especially if you have hives, this might irritate your hives. So I cannot recommend this for people that have inflammatory reactions with their skin. This is exactly the kind of thing that would irritate hives. You know, itchy, pokey, pointy, heat, blood flow to the surface of the skin. After I roll around on this a couple more minutes, I'll show you the little holes that it leaves in your skin. Now, I actually injured my knee a couple weeks ago doing Prana Mat. I don't know, I just twisted it or something, and so like it has been very difficult to heal. It's almost like I have to skip frappes and Prana Mat, otherwise I can't bend my knee. So the front has been feeling very tight, and I have tried kneeling on the mat. I've tried laying face down on the mat to try to target my knees, and it just doesn't work, and it's not comfortable. So I actually put the pillow on my knees, on the tops of my knees where I feel like the injury is tight, and I kind of massage it onto my knees a little bit. I think I've even put like a 5-pound weight just on there to like keep the pressure on my kneecaps. So I actually prefer the pillow. I like just the pillow. I think I use the pillow more than I use the mat. The mat I'll use for right under my knees or my hamstrings. Like I said, I don't really have back problems, so I very seldom lay on it with my back. I suppose I could do it just to show you what it does to your skin, but I mostly use the mat just for standing on. But the pillow is the one that comes in handy because I feel like I can target my little cold fat pockets on my thighs and get the blood flowing. I can target my weird knee injury. So I guess in hindsight, I should have delayed my purchase. I should have waited until they came out with just the little turtle or just the little hand patch, whatever it's called. I don't think I need the whole mat. I don't use it as often as recommended. I use the mat and the pillow specifically for my problems, and my problems are just like circulation and minor injuries, so those things don't affect me on a daily basis. If you find you have chronic back pain, chronic neck pain, chronic tightness, chronic fatigue, chronic insomnia, then maybe it is worth it for you to have the mat and use it every day. Because a lot of people say that they lay on it like 15 minutes before they go to bed and it helps them fall asleep faster, or they lay on it upon waking up and it helps energize them for the rest of the day, which I don't get. Like, which does it do? Does it energize you or does it put you to sleep? It's a little conflicting. So yeah, if you're somebody with a lot of back pain and you're thinking, ooh, I want this Prana Mat, it will help your back pain. It definitely does cause a warming, relaxing feeling, but it can also be an irritating feeling if you have sensitive skin. It makes you feel itchy. It's like prickly heat. I'll show you. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll show you. I'm going all out. I'm going to use the pillow too. So right now I feel this mostly on my shoulder blades. I guess because that is where the bone is the closest to the skin. There's not a lot of muscle or fat covering my shoulder blades. And I think I feel more on my right side, which makes sense because my right shoulder has always been tighter than the left. I'm still feeling like prickly, but it's like hot prickly. It's like prickly heat. I am not feeling the just warm, broad, general pressure that I feel when I stand on it with my feet. It's like my feet adapt to it so much faster than any other part of my body. And I'm not feeling my lower back really get a lot. If I curl my back and bring my knees up a little bit, yeah, I feel my lower back getting into it more. I do feel warm though. Like, I have the window open and it's only like 37 degrees outside. But, you know, even with this cold air coming in and I'm like half naked, I still feel warm. Like, this is warming. So if you have shitty circulation or tight muscles that just can never warm up and relax, this might be for you. I don't know whether you need the full mat or just a pillow or something smaller, but is definitely warming, and that is like the primary reason I got it. For all intents and purposes, it works for me and I like it, and I give it an A+ for my reasons. Again, I don't know if it's going to help me fall asleep at night. I don't know if it's going to energize me in the morning. I've tried playing around with it at night and in the morning, and it doesn't really do any of those things for me. And despite how much I use the pillow on my legs and on my little fat pockets that are always cold, it has not reduced the appearance of cellulite, but I think I've just gained weight since buying this Prana Mat, so it's like, what can the Prana Mat do if I just keep gaining weight and putting on fat mass? It's like, you know, the Prana Mat is not going to make you lose fat. Has it been long enough, Benny? Okay. Let's get up and let's show you my back. Let's show you what it does to the skin. My back is definitely more red now. There is definite blood flow to the area. And I do feel warm. I feel relaxed. It's not the same as a deep tissue massage, but it's something. So that is my Prana Mat review. I hope I've answered your questions if you've been thinking about it or seeing it online and wondering what it does and how effective it is. Like I said, if I could go back in time, I probably would have delayed my purchase and waited for the smaller, like the turtle and the little hand mat to come out, so I could just try applying it in like concentrated areas and then go up from there to see if like, oh, I like the way this feels on my butt cheek. I want this feeling on my whole back, and then I would go to the mat. So for me, it does what I wanted it to do. It definitely stimulates circulation and brings warmth. And warmth and stimulated blood flow by default makes the muscles warm up and relax. So it does do that too. Like scientifically, yes, it does do that. But as far as emotional well-being and mental alertness and cellulite reduction, I can't say whether or not it does any of those things. But that is also not why I got the Prana Mat. Let me know if you have any more questions about it. I'll try to answer in the comments. Again, I am not an ambassador. I am not getting paid to say any of this. You will not be getting any promo codes from me to give you a discount. But you can check out their website and decide for yourself if you think it's worth it.